Best thing is you football. It's the best thing that ever happened to you football. Riot Squad. You heard?
Y'all see the nigga right here? You want to show reason? Yo. Still number one. No one is for a reason. This thing right here is for a reason. Flag. Bring them niggas back. Number 11. Remember that shit. I gotta turn that on.
We are who we are.
Welcome to the Riot. Welcome to the Riot U Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Coach Carl. And on the side of me, I got my boy, Coach L.O. to the S.O.
Yes, sir.
Today, we got something. We got a special guest today. We have the big Joker.
You got the Joker here.
We got the big Joker.
The Joker here.
We got the big Joker in the building.
The Joker is wild.
We got the big Joker in the building. But Mr. Langs, the big Joker, the captain of the Suicide Squad, one of the most hated, the most talked about, the most loved also, you know what I'm saying? Give and take, you know what I'm saying? The new face of youth football. The energy is crazy. Before we start off, before we get into the questions, because I have a lot of questions that I wrote down and a few people sent to me that they want you to answer a few questions that. But
so many questions.
Yeah. A few of them say questions because they've been waiting for you to sit. They've been waiting for you to
That's crazy. I love that for them. I love it.
But before we get into these questions, can you tell us about yourself? Just something slight, something little.
I'm the president of Brooklyn Saints. I'm Angel. I got a long story to me. If you know, you know. If you don't, came a long way. I'm not really good at speaking on myself. Whatever questions you ask, I can answer.
All right. So since I know what you said. You got a little story. Do you want to get into your story?
Nah, absolutely. I'm an open book. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. You could start off. You could get in, but I'm gonna interrupt you here and there, though. You know what I'm saying, but you could get into your story. Before you get into your story, how long have you been coaching?
This will be my fourth year. Coaching.
Okay.
Third year really coaching. My first year I was on the north, in and out. But it's my third year real life taking serious coaching.
Okay. So first and foremost, get into your story first.
Get into my story.
Nothing too crazy. Just something like
my story. I don't know how to answer that question.
Okay.
Well, you got to touch on.
I need a question and I'm gonna answer. I'm not gonna really just vocally just openly speaking. That was never me. First,
I want to congratulate you on being the new president of the Brooklyn Saints.
Thank you, big dog.
That's big. Getting into that situation, how does it feel to be the president?
It feel amazing, especially from a program that I came from when I started. It's definitely, I'm taking it hands on first. It's definitely amazing because just me having my hands on one team, having my hands on every kid in the organization just puts a smile on my face. And just me going out there, attacking everything. Just people, I knew I had a lot of negative energy. People thought I couldn't do it, but it's definitely going very smooth for me right now.
Only 21. But being so young, how do you know you're ready to run a program with over 125 kids?
Even if I wasn't ready, I would have had to get ready. I took the opportunity, but right now I'm definitely ready. I feel I'm ready. Nothing came my way that I feel that I'm not ready for. I've been through a lot. I'm young, but I definitely been through a lot, and my age don't define me. So you saying that I'm young, asking that question, that's I'm gonna just throw that to the side because my age don't define me.
The reason I bring up your age, because it's rare. You bet you. I never seen a president or a vice president or whatever at this that young of an age, and it shows that it's not even about the age. It's about, you know what I'm saying, what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely salute you also on that. You know what I'm saying? It's not for you to be doing this at this age is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that's why you probably get a little bit of hate and people watch your every move and be ready for you to slip up. You know what I'm saying? But you know you have to move with your best foot forward. Just
Definitely,
because there's people who waiting for you to slip up, but it's also kids who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? Who's watching you and who want to be like you and they want to impress you. So you just gotta make sure you don't really like do no wrong in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? In front of them. Yeah. So okay. So the football, the president thing. Like, how did that come about? They just reached out to you and said, "What do you think about it?"
now Puma, shout out to the big dog. He feel like he
Shout
was
out to
losing.
Puma.
Yeah, he was losing touch with it. He definitely did a great job. Saints been around for a minute now. He just felt like it was outgrowing him. I mean, he needed some new energy and new touch, and I picked it up. I was here for it.
Prior to that, did the direction of the Saints? How did you feel about the way that the org was moving?
It was slowing down. Like you could tell that it was outgrowing the top. You get me? Is you like right now? You football, you need that young energy. You just need it. And any sport, to be honest, that's dealing with youth. You need youth around youth. You get me? You need some mentors that the kids could look up to and the kids that they could relate to. You get me? So that's what it was with me.
But can the Brooklyn Saints, can they trust you? Can they trust you to be there for the kids with like no outside distractions?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And that was a very first conversation that me and Puma had before any of that. But before I even stepped on the field, me and P had that one-on-one conversation. Like he asked me, like, "Are you ready for this?" Like, you give me don't just be here and then be out the next day. You give me like
Cause this is only the beginning. The reason I said outside distraction, cause when you bless, like when you on the straight and narrow, like when you doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's gonna be a lot of distractions. So it's all about, is you gonna listen to the side, you gonna look side to side and listen to, or you gonna go straight. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know one mess up could
absolutely right.
for you to be distracted or you to mess up, that'll hurt a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That'll hurt the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just because you already know what you're building right now, and it's just gonna be a lot of stuff doing your way. Some stuff that you feel because you know sometimes ego and pride get the best of all of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about having thick skin. Like, can you deal with it? Like, cause it's gonna be a lot of stuff that you probably wouldn't never deal with in the past. Like you wouldn't, like, you know, us like what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you gonna turn
Oh
the
nah,
other
of
cheek.
course, of course, of course, of course. I have no choice but to. Give me my mentality is different. I talk different. I act different. Is everything about me is different. So I have to stay on that narrow road, and I know that. You get me? It's not like something that's just go in my head and go by. These are nights stay up and I'm just thinking about this. Like this is a big role, and I have to do this not for the kids, but for myself as well. It's a challenge for myself, and I'm gonna put myself to the test, and I feel like I definitely could do it.
The reason I'm saying that, cause still age plays a part. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. You still, cause you're still young. It might be times you just want to go have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, a lot of time, all the time, when it comes to football, you have to dedicate yourself to this. You know what I'm saying? But to be so young, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really applaud you on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? On what you're doing at this age, because at 20, 21, man, and not only that you're doing that at 21, you've been in here for a few years now. You've been doing this for a few years now, so I don't see myself doing nothing like this. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why you blessed, and that's why all these kids on you like that. You know what I'm saying, but when you super blessed and when you doing a lot of good, you know a lot of negativity comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that you got to be prepared for that, because it comes nonstop sometimes. You know what
Absolutely,
I'm
I know.
saying?
A lot of times that's how you have to gauge the good that you do is from like all the bad. If stuff is not coming to you, you might make not doing the right things.
Right. And even like I want to hear a little bit about your story. So I'm gonna ask you like can you bring us back like to the beginning as a player? Can you elaborate? Like, can you let us know how you was as a player?
I'm gonna bring it all the way back. Bring it all the way back. Shout out to Coach Guala, my uncle, my family. That's my heart. He the one that got me into football. So before football, I was boxing. I was boxing at 4. I started playing football at 6. So I was boxing for 2 years. He booked me in. He was at the Mo Better Jaguars with Puma, Roy, everybody else. So my first legit team was Mo Better Jaguars, but I was always too young to play. So like I was at every practice, had equipment. I was just always too young to get on the field and actually certify and play with them. So I was always around football. My family played football. I was always around it. But my first time getting in pads and really playing was with the Brooklyn Saints when we left Mo Better. The first year, leaving Mo Better to the Brooklyn Saints. That was my first year playing. That was my first team. I stayed there for a few years. Everything, it was, even back then, the Saints was actually going on a downhill spiral. My age group got cut off, so they sent, I was free. I went to go practice with a few teams. I wound up at the Staten Island Hurricanes, where I won a national there. My 13U year, I ended up going to Brooklyn United instead of playing JV football. I went there. I went undefeated, won the championship there. That was basically it for my youth career. I never got a chance to play high school football, and that was just that. I came back and coached the kids.
We're gonna bring it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say you was playing football, like what position you was playing?
Oh, I play running back and linebacker.
Like going back to them days. You know what I'm saying? When you look at yourself as a running back, can you give me like who you used to look at, like who you be like, okay, this is my competition. Like, can you give me like three, 4 running backs? Like, okay, we compete.
It was a lot of competition in the city when I was playing. But two of the main kids that stood out when I was standing out at my age group. It was a lot of other kids on different age groups that was older than me, like Troy. It was a lot of other them. But I'm talking about for my age group, my age group personally. It was Gangsta and Junebug, definitely.
Gangsta and Junebug
and Juju from the show.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So as when you talk about you football, like what you feel was your biggest regret as a player?
My biggest regret as a player, that was big. I got a lot of them, but my biggest regret as a player was not listening to my circle, not listening to the people that I had in my corner. You get me? Like I wasn't a kid in need. I had everything I wanted. I got both parents in my life. I came from a good family. I had what I wanted. I didn't care for it. You get me? I had a lot of outlets. I just didn't care for it, and that's why I messed up. I feel like if I would have just stayed with the people that was there for me, the people that cared for me, I would definitely made it far.
So, as a player, what coaches have you looked up to as a player and as a coach? What coaches have you looked up to?
A coach that I looked up to. Let me see.
Or coaches when you as a player.
As a player, a coach that I looked up to. It wasn't really a lot of coaches I looked up to, but one coach that really impacted me as a football player. As a football player was Coach Giss from the Hurricanes. As a football player, like learning football and everything about the game, I feel like I learned the most when I was with Giss.
And as a coach,
y'all two guys, Los and Carl, definitely shout out to y'all. And I still look at Giss. We still have conversations. I still call him.
Great coach.
I'm coaching right. I'm a president right now. I still call him, ask him certain stuff, different certain schemes. He still keep me up to par on certain stuff because he was my national coach, and I'm definitely shout out to Giss.
Shout out to Giz. Shout out to Giz. But yeah, going back to your, we gonna stay on your we gonna stay on your playing days a little while. You know what I'm saying? So how many years you been playing football?
I've been playing since I was 6 to 13. So
When did you notice you started getting good? Like, okay, I'm
alright,
I think
so
I'm okay.
I feel like I feel like when I was around, I'm gonna say 8U, not 8U. It wasn't 8U back then. When I was around 8, 9, I was around 8, 9.
It's like Mighty Mice or something.
Yeah, when I was around 8, 9. We scrimmaged against the older kids. Like, I was always younger, but back then it used to be weighted. So
Yeah.
I was always a bigger kid, so I never made weight for my age group. So I always had to play a year up for me because I couldn't make weight, right? And I was at practice and we was scrimmaging. I was already younger than the team that I was playing with, and we were scrimmaging against my older team. So that's actually 2 years older than me, and they couldn't do nothing with me at practice. And I'm just in my head like it's
2 years older.
yeah, 2 years older than me. So in my head, I'm thinking it's either like they just trash or I'm just extra nice. And ever since then, I was just feeling myself.
So since 8 years old, you felt you was good.
I felt I was a dude. I was
I
him.
don't know about
I was
that,
him.
but I
I
don't
was
know
him.
about that 8 years old.
I was him with
Maybe
the.
you was bigger
was
than all
him
the
with the-
kids that you was bigger than all the
I was the
8-year-olds.
youngest.
Definitely.
I was the youngest.
No, you was not the youngest.
I was the youngest.
No, you wasn't. But you was
My
definitely
first time ever playing in youth football with my correct age was 13U.
That's the only
Since a
time.
kid,
Yeah.
I played with older kids.
You played up your entire
I played
career?
up my entire career until I got to 13U.
Do you feel like that was like one of your big mistakes is in playing?
Nah, I couldn't play my age group because I couldn't make weight.
No, I'm talking about as in
Playing 13U.
high school. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, that was definitely a big mistake. And I saw on New York City football page people was talking about the 13U and the reclassing and all that. I really feel youth football should stop at 12U. I feel like if the kids is eligible to go to high school, send them to high school. I was definitely a prime example because it's a different structure when you get to high school, right? When I was at 13, I was already in the streets, right? So when I was in high school, me playing for a high school team is a little different. It's a little more structured. You have to keep a certain grade to stay on the team. It's certain stuff that goes into play when you playing for a school and when you playing
Discipline.
youth football. Yeah, the discipline is definitely big. Definitely is a different monster. To be honest, you working out every day. You with your team is a whole different monster than staying down and playing youth another year. And that was one of the big things that hurt me.
So let's touch back on this 13U situation. So you didn't go to high school. You played 13U.
I played youth another year.
So you just was talking about the discipline and everything that happens in high school. You don't find that happens in youth football, or is it?
You could have a disciplined coach. You could have a disciplined staff, but it's not the same as high school.
But I'm just talking about as far as checking in, because more or less is in high school is being present. The coaches are present.
Yeah.
They're checking for you, like, yo, you here, you there. That happens
That happens in youth.
but it doesn't happen some places too.
Nah, and I can't even say all high schools because there's a lot of high schools that they just don't care, right? Just like I said earlier, you have to respect your circle. You have to respect for the people that's there for you. You gotta honor it. You gotta know that this means a lot because there's some kids that don't have that at all. It's some kids that coaches just give up on or people just give up on. I had a good circle I didn't lean on.
Do you feel you had that high school talent? Like you feel you have that talent that would have took you far if you went to high school?
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely. It's no ifs ands or buts about it. We ain't touch on it, but I went to jail after 2 weeks after I went to E-Hall camp. I went to Erasmus Hall camp as a freshman. I was with the varsity players and I was keeping up. I was a freshman, taking running back reps. I went to camp with them. I was keeping up. It was and around that time, E-Hall was still a big name. I was with there with big kids. I was with there. Sean Ryan was there. He's in the NFL draft. I was there with with kids that was dogs.
The
You get me?
dogs.
And I was keeping up as a freshman. I went to camp to go with JV. I was with JV for a day and destroyed them, and they put me up with the varsity kids for the rest of the camp as a freshman. And I could have stayed at Eagle, to be honest, but
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't want the structure. Just like I said, going back to me not wanting my circle, me not leaning on to it. I didn't want the circle. I didn't want the structure, so I
going
stayed at
back,
VU.
going back to that part you're saying, like you went away, like when you, like 2 weeks after the OE. Like how old were you when you left? When you went away?
I was 13. I went to jail at 13.
Okay. All right. So speaking of that, right? What made you? What you think that pulled you into the streets?
What pulled me into the streets? My environment, everything I was around. You get me? Everything I was around, everything I grew up looking at, everything I wanted to do, but I can't use that as an excuse because it's people from my same area that went far. It's people from that same area that avoided or just didn't care about what was going on.
But you can use it as an excuse with if they wasn't doing the same thing you was doing at that age. Because at like 13 years old, that's like I don't even the people who walk around like or they this and that they wasn't doing certain things at 13 years old.
No, absolutely
You know
not.
see what I'm saying? So that is an excuse, as in, because that's like the main excuse. You didn't even. You're not where you supposed to be. Like, I know you're supposed to. I know your skills. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know your blessings is everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got these kids, and all these kids look up to you for one.
That's
You know what I'm
a fact.
saying?
That's a
So,
fact.
and so if you doing the NFL, it's only you. So now you have a chance to bring to put so many people, get them prepared for the next level.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? When you see them, those my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, the reason I'm asking you like what pulls you to the streets because it's a lot of young men right now. They look up to like the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? And us as coaches, that's why I'm into like let's move it our best. Let's put our best foot forward. Like let's kill the drama or the tough stuff for this now because they looking. You know what I'm saying? Even though these kids wasn't built like how kids was built back then though. You know what I'm saying? But you like an example of like yo kids. You know what I'm saying? Even because like I said, kids are not like that now. They not with the, you know what I'm saying, at that age. Like that,
Yeah.
the 13-year-olds is not, they don't want to run to a you at 13. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, what you think the best thing you could tell these kids when it comes to like, okay, stay in the books or what? Like when it comes to the streets, they don't want the streets. Can you?
Yeah, that's definitely not a route to go. At 13, I lost 2 friends. You get me? In my age group, they was 14 and 15. I was 13. I lost 2 friends. It's not the right thing to do. It probably seemed cool at the moment. It probably feel like the right thing to do, but in the long run, it's definitely not the right thing to do.
And the reason it's not the right thing to do, also like your bro. See this, my whole thing. Like I used to preach, like your bro is not your brother. Like when you down and out, your mom is really the only one who hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it to everybody looking to the streets, this and that. Ain't no nah. The streets gonna be there when you dead and you going or you locked up. It's like it's only thing that come with the streets if you in a t-shirt or they celebrate you on your birthdays and they forget about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you away and only your family dealing with you. But this the reason I say you gotta be looking this way. You see what I'm saying? Cause you're super young and you've been through all that and now all that is behind you. You gotta put all that behind you now. You know what I'm saying? I know you're gonna be tempted or people gonna try to play with you or this and that, but that's the enemy. You know, you gotta know like one slip up, I could be sitting for real. You see what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So
Nah, for real.
it's like you got too much to lose right now. That's why you have a story. You got a testimony. You have a story to tell. You see what I'm saying? You got like the streets is not it.
Definitely not it.
But moving a little past that, because I just want to touch on that, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let these little kids know, like, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely was a crazy talent. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a crazy
And
talent.
one thing for the kids, don't ever think you too far in to turn around.
That's
You know what I mean? Don't ever think you too far in to turn around. you could start fresh any day. You could wake up tomorrow and be like, listen, I'm done. Believe in that though. Once you believe in it, whatever you put it your mind to, you could do.
That's big. That's big. That's crazy. That's super big, and that's the truth, y'all. And I don't want to get into the stories either. Know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. But it's not it. It's not it. Know what I'm saying? It's not it. Because know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a number. Know what I'm saying? And you don't have to don't listen to the nonsense. Because we all feel that we know what's right and we know what's wrong. Know what I'm saying? We know what's right and we know what's wrong. So we gonna leave it there, know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get into that stuff, but wow. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was.
This is crazy because we could go this that was dope. That was dope. Know what I'm saying? But kids, keep your know what I'm saying? Keep your head in them books, listen to them parents, listen to your parents. Cause one thing I was always told, like, listen to your parents. How you gonna not listen to your parents, but you do certain things, you join certain things, you gotta listen to another person.
Somebody else. That's a fact.
And it's mandatory though. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me you don't want to listen to your parents, but you listen to somebody who won't even do the things that they're telling you to do. You know what I'm saying?
I won't feel the pain. Because your parents, yeah, won't feel.
But listen, but football. But I just want to touch on that. And as a player also, have you been like how everybody, like, was it a lot of people like holding you down as far as when you was going through your little trials and tribulations at a certain age? Because 13 years old is a baby.
Yeah.
13 was a baby. It's a baby. That's a baby. You know what I'm saying? But I'm actually, did you have like a good supporting cast like when you was going or whatever?
Yeah, like I said before, I had a good circle. I had both parents. Saying I got 8 siblings. So like I was never struggling. I'm talking
about outside your family.
Outside my family, it was a couple people that started with me, but when it went on, just more and more people left. But I feel like that's expected though.
So as
never expect that as a baby, as a youngin.
As a 13-year-old is not expected, but me now, me knowing me
how
going
goes.
through it,
how it goes.
I feel like it's expected now. So I don't really hold no grudges, or I don't really give anybody no bad energy because I was in that dark time and nobody was there for me. But to be in all honesty, I didn't need them there for me. But that's a deep conversation.
But you don't need nobody. You don't need them there for you. So now we're gonna turn the tables now. God forbid something happen. One of your kids right now, you got 11-year-olds, right?
Yes.
So 12 and 13, they get that age. Would you, like, how would you treat them? Would you turn your back?
Absolutely not. And it's because I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? I know the feeling. So I would definitely not even let them even feel what I felt or think what I was thinking.
Is it what you, because you've been through it, or the real love that you have, or is the love that you really have for them?
It's both. It's both, to be honest. It's both. Because if I didn't have that love, I wouldn't even think about doing it. To be honest.
So as a coach, you love your kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
You love your kids. So when you was playing sports, you was that guy. You said you was Himothy, right? So
Himothy Jr.
Himothy Jr. Right? So coaches was coming, and you was a big deal. So a lot of people wanted you to come play for their team, wanted you to play games, looking for you, checking for you, all that to suit up and ball out. When it changed, they changed as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was there some coaches that didn't change? Like thinking about your youth career, what coaches stayed solid, like kept a contact?
You feel they didn't turn their back on you?
Yeah, not even in your time of need, just period.
Yeah, or any kind of talk, like any kind of conference, any. You know what I'm saying?
So like me, like during the bid, it was Coach Adam. Coach Adam stayed around for a little bit. He stayed around the longest out of all the other coaches. Like in the football world, Coach Adam definitely stayed around the longest.
Super dope.
He was coming to court dates. He came to visit me a few times, but that slowed down. But I fully understand. But he definitely, that was one person that stayed the longest. He definitely stayed around the longest.
Big up A.
That's dope. That's dope. Whoever held you down, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what's your relationship now?
We barely speak now, though. We barely speak, but that don't bother me though.
But what, like, y'all that barely speak? Is there a reason for that, or just that time just went past? Time just moved
I
on.
think time just moved on. Guess some people just outgrow each other. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of why we don't speak, but shout out to them and what they doing. But it really don't bother me.
Now,
Yeah.
let's go to football. I want to congratulate you on being what's that, the BTS PA or something with the
BTSPA.
what does that entail?
Let's see what that stands for.
It's the player association. So it was something that we put together to just outlet the players, give the players a lot more attention. They feel like BTS was more org based, like everything they was doing was helping the organization itself instead of outlaying the kids. You get me? So that's basically what it was for, what it was made for. Just stop.
So for you to get that position, and how, like, what made them give you that position? Because there's a lot of people who does a lot of things for them, who've been working with them for I don't know how long, how many years, plenty of years. What made your name come up like, yo, we gonna talk to Angel and give Angel this position?
Because you just said it though. It was a lot of people in their circle for years, and it wasn't getting done. So if those not the people to get it done, you got to get somebody that's gonna get it done. And I feel like I'm definitely the right fit to get it done. I have the time. I'm dedicated to the kids, and that's something that I fully believe in. Like, I want the kids to get exposure. I want the kids to get an outlet, and that's something that I personally want. So I don't know what anybody else want or anybody else could get the position. I feel like I was the most fit for the position. That was something that I personally want to do. So it wasn't like, I don't know what was their intentions, but whatever their intentions was, it doesn't matter with me because I genuinely want to do this for the kids. This is something I want to do.
So
I could do it.
You feel that they gave you the position because they see your energy, or do you the people, all right. The people feel, some people outside of when I got questions also that they sent to me, some people feel that that's a hush position. Just because, you know what I'm saying, why do you out of everybody? Is it because
I just told you
they
why.
don't listen? Is it why you out of everybody? Is it because you push, you know what I'm saying, like UTL? You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that you said something on the one of the chats, as in they do more for the kids. You know what I'm saying? They do more for the kids. So do you feel like, okay, maybe if we give Angel this, he won't promote the other league like that?
It could be that. But like I said, I can never speak on what somebody else is thinking or what they got going on, right? But I can't be hushed. You get me? So people could say this is a hush position, but I can't be hushed. If I feel like somebody's doing better, I'm gonna speak on it. And that's just me, because I have this position. If UTL is still doing better, I'm gonna speak on it.
I have to have it cross your mind, like, yo, maybe they doing this because they want me to chill, or you feel that they really, because of your energy, that you got this position. And I'm saying that we're gonna take yourself out the equation, and there was someone else that you see that promoting another league, and you see that out of nowhere, the other person got over that position. Would you look at it like it's a hush job?
Maybe. That's the honest truth. Maybe.
So if another org is doing good, like you made a post, right? So you made a post about UTL was doing better, doing more for the kids.
Definitely more for the baby level. Absolutely.
Doing more for the baby level, i.e. down the line.
Only the baby level.
Only the baby level.
It was only the baby. Okay.
Babies.
So fast forward, now you have your position. It happens again. You write that same post?
I write that same post. Absolutely. I have no hate in my blood. You get me? Like I
That's-
support.
I'm not-
Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. I support everybody, and I feel like that's why I got a little bit of love in what I do, because I show love to everybody. You get me? I don't pick sides, and even that I got this position on BTS, I'm still gonna go to UTL games. If I feel like it's a big game and I want to be there and support what I want to support, I'm gonna go do that. If I visualize that they are doing better, I'm gonna voice it. It's not. It's the truth, and UTL was doing better for the babies.
Okay, so you had this position for like 5 months now. I don't know. I don't
No.
know.
Like
3 4.
3 months.
Okay, like what are you doing to make the league better than or better than all these other leagues?
Oh, we got a lot of things in stash. We had a couple meetings. There's a lot of things coming into play. I can't speak on it now because it's gonna get released before we do it. I don't want nobody. I want it to come out and be a surprise on how we do it. But it's definitely a lot of things that's in play that the city never seen before or nobody never did.
So you doing? So is it gonna be stuff for the babies or for the whole league?
Oh, it's gonna be stuff for the
all
whole league.
divisions?
It's gonna be stuff for the whole league, for every division. We definitely doing a lot. Definitely. I promise you, we're doing a lot.
Okay, so that means now are you in bed now? Now, okay, now so are you BTS now?
Am I BTS?
Yeah.
I'm New York City Youth Football.
Okay.
That's what I am.
Okay, that sound good. That sound good. That's dope. No, that sound good. When I say that sound good, I'm not trying to be funny or anything.
for
I mean
real.
that's really dope. You know what I'm saying? To bring but what is your job as in so your job is just to what, give out gifts? Like I don't
Nah, I ain't say give out gifts. I ain't say nothing that we was doing. Why you bring
No.
out gifts?
that's my own words just cause when I said
But I definitely not giving out
no.
gifts. Like I said, is everything to enlighten the athletes. You get me? We got
Mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff going on that's gonna shed light to the athletes themselves.
Because the reason I say give out gifts, because when you said the other league give out stuff, I mean,
I didn't
do
say
more.
that.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
I'm speaking on. Listen to what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying me. I said so when you saying when I say what you saying, I'm going off for chats like the other league does more. So when it's saying like the other league does more, that means they give out gifts though.
Nah, they gave out gifts. They did athletes of the week. They did a
Uplifting the kids though.
they did a award ceremony for the league, not a
That's dope.
organization
Not
award
for-
ceremony.
that's
They did a league
Yeah,
award ceremony, and every
dope.
kid that got nominated for the week for the player of the week
That's dope.
got a free ride to the banquet. Like
That's
stuff like
cool.
that. That's
That's cool.
amazing.
That's-
you get what I'm
that's
trying to
dope.
say? Like stuff
That's
like
dope.
that. That's somebody's thinking over there. You
Yeah.
get me? Somebody's putting that
Yeah.
into consideration and giving light to the kids, not giving bikes out, not
Yeah.
giving gifts. I'm talking
Nah.
about something that's making the kid feel good.
It's
Oh,
really
I did
rewarding
this.
them,
It's
rewarding
rewarding
them.
the
Yeah,
kids.
rewarding the kids.
That's
That's
the
dope.
goal, and that's
Yeah.
my position for BTS right now, to do that for these kids, and that's what I want to do.
The reason I asked you was, are you BTS? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking because are you okay? Like, what are you trying to? Are you okay with bridging the gap between the leagues? Because I see it's a little. It's
I'm
sometimes.
gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I'm gonna be honest with you because this is something that I think about all the time. I feel like it would never work because there's too many prides. And one thing, let's be for real. You get what I'm trying to say? We could let's be for real. Will MLB merge with minor leagues? It's not gonna happen. Now listen, I'm
Okay.
gonna speak on
We
this.
gonna
This is
speak
something
on
I'm gonna
that
speak
again.
on. This is what I'm gonna speak on because it's probably I'm gonna speak on this, right? I want to say BTS got around 36 organizations. UTL barely got 10. They're not on the same level. You give me even the competition that's in UTL is not the same.
But now,
So is not, it wouldn't be a merge. Merging that's not the right word for it. I don't think it's the right
no.
word.
When I say bridging the gap, I
Putting it
mean
together.
Yeah, like not even together as in one league. I'm talking about like, okay, we all cool now. We could do things together.
Oh, I definitely think
You know what I'm
that
saying?
happened.
I'm
definitely think
talking
that
like
happened.
that.
I feel like that got offered. That got offered last year, and something went left.
Now I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said about the major and the minors, and for you to say that, I don't see it. The reason I don't see it, that means if you look at BTS as the majors and UTL as the minors, that's more you big in UTL up even more. They date, so that means you gotta salute them even more for them doing more for the kids.
With
You know what I'm
less.
saying? With less.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So that means you
Oh
gotta
no,
really acknowledge what
I'm
they.
not taking that away from
So do
UTL
you
at
do
all.
you do you
I'm not
feel?
taking nothing that UTL got going on. I just applaud them. That what they doing over there is amazing. I just said that somebody's thinking over there. Somebody's thinking like this is the right. The kids need to be seen. You get me? And they're doing an amazing job with it. I promise you they are. And I'm never gonna downplay that. They are doing an amazing job for the kids. You get me? That's facts. Nobody was doing that in BTS.
So it's just a lane. So they just
Nobody
took
was doing it.
So they just took a lane that nobody was in. They took a lane that nobody was in.
Yeah.
Took advantage of it.
That's what you're supposed to do though. They doing the right thing. I'm not downplaying them. They doing the right thing. But as in a org, as in a league, this is not the same, bro. It's not. It's nowhere near
Why
the
you
same
why you
comparison.
saying what make you feel that it's not the same?
I just
though?
told you
Why? Because they got more teams.
they got more teams. They have a lot more going on. They have a full schedule. UTL wasn't even having full schedules, bro.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a lot. It was a lot.
They
going
have
on.
more
It's
teams,
it's
right?
not the same, bro.
So that means you saying that it's more teams, right? So how many teams is when it comes to BTS and UTL? Because I was like last year.
It's
I was,
not the same, Carl.
I was completely.
It don't matter how you trying
I'm
to put
asking.
it.
No.
They're not on the same level, bro.
I don't
It's
know.
not
This,
the same.
but there's something I don't know. So I was
real
out the
though.
mix for the whole year last
for
year.
real
You know
though.
what I'm
It's
saying?
not the same,
If
bro.
it, so the little amount of teams that UTL has and BTS got all these teams. How many more teams in BTS is more competitive than UTL?
A lot.
A lot.
I'm gonna say a lot because it's a lot in.
If it's 30 teams over here
Yes.
and there's 10 teams over there, out of these 30 over here, how many are competitive?
Probably not a lot, but more than 10.
See what I'm saying?
More than 10.
But
Yeah,
more than
more
10,
than 10.
Let's see. I don't. You might be right.
More than 10.
I'm
You gotta-
asking you. I don't because I don't know the
You gotta
answers
understand
to the
that in BTS, New Jersey is having their own schedule. Like they having full games just on Jersey side alone, and then you have your New York. Then you got Long Island. It's a lot. It's a lot going on in BTF. If BTS was to wake up tomorrow and say, we not doing separate schedules no more. We gonna put it together. New Jersey got to play New York, and we gonna put the top teams to play against each other.
But how many?
It wouldn't even be close.
It
wouldn't
but
even be
I don't.
close.
Yeah, but
The competition question
Jersey?
wouldn't even be close.
here, New York and Jersey.
Got two different schedules, two different holy schedules.
How many-
And they only see each other at the end of the year.
How many competitive games you saw though?
I saw a lot.
It
I
was-
saw a lot.
You saw a lot of
I'm gonna be
competitive
honest with you. I
games.
saw a lot. GA Gladiators. That whole program is good. That whole program is good. Dark Knights. That whole program is good. Hudson County. That whole program is good. These are Jersey teams alone.
Yeah, but we.
You gotta understand what's going on.
But
These are just
so
Jersey
so
teams
you
alone.
they competitive when they play each other is what you're saying?
They're competitive orgs.
When they play one another, you saying?
When they play, period, it's a competitive org.
No, I'm not. I'm just
No, I'm
asking.
just saying it's a competitive org. UTL don't have that.
UTL.
Yeah.
UTL have plenty of they have orgs that. You know what I'm saying?
What org? Well, let's speak on it.
You know more than me.
I'm trying to tell you that it's not the same.
But-
It's completely.
so
not
you
the same.
can't name 4 orgs.
4 orgs from what?
From
That's
Alright,
competitive.
see, I could go back. See, I could go 2 years ago. I could go
let's
2
talk
years
right
ago.
now. Let's talk right now, right? Let's talk right now. Because I was there. I was there for it.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go scrimmage the Wolfpack. Right. Let's talk about the Wolfpack. I'm not even gonna talk about my level. I'm gonna talk about a level under me.
That's also a good
Yeah,
program.
I'm gonna talk about a level under me, which was Wolfpack now 10U. They 10U right now this upcoming fall.
Mm-hmm.
Last year 9U, right? And they went undefeated 8U year, undefeated in UTL, no losses. Mike team, the show, didn't even win that championship. They wasn't even the best team in Big Apple. They got their ass with by the Avengers. And this was a team that was in UTL undefeated. They couldn't even score against the show.
But you talk about one
Now
division.
I'm just giving
But,
a
yeah,
look.
but
I'm just
talk about,
giving.
like,
I'm just telling you. I'm just
talent
telling you,
level,
look,
talent-wise?
I'm talking about UTL's best. Couldn't beat
the bottom
the
or like a lower.
the
okay.
middles and shit.
I see what you're
in
saying.
Big Apple. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. Wolfpack won a championship in UTL last year on my level. they couldn't beat the top 3 teams in Big Apple 10U.
So it don't matter about how many teams.
What I'm
in
trying
it.
to tell you is the competition level is not the same, bro.
I see.
It's not the same.
That's the reason.
And this is why I'm trying. Big Apple you got to remember, they have that whole Jersey side, which is a lot of good programs coming out of Jersey. They just picked up Montclair. That's a great program.
That's dope.
The competition is not the same, bro. What UTL is doing, they doing more for the kids. The competition of football is not the same.
Okay.
And that's the honest truth. It's not close.
So it don't
Not even close.
It don't matter how many teams is in.
It's not even
different
close.
leagues. It
The
doesn't
competition
matter.
level
It's
is not
just the
close.
competition.
It's not close.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so that's why you said the minus.
Yeah, it's not close, bro.
Because
It's not
you
close.
talking about as in
The amount of teams.
It's not
in-
close.
Yeah.
I don't see no
talent-wise.
UTL team right now. I don't see no UTL team right now going into Big Apple and making it to the
no
chips.
noise.
making
I don't see it happening.
and making to the chip.
I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
What about being competitive,
Being
like
competitive,
having games?
the only team I see is the Chiefs non-U, which is Chule and them. That's it. Other than that, it's over.
What you mean?
That's it.
What you mean?
That's it.
Not. Come on, stop doing that.
The Chiefs 9U, which is Chule and them. Nothing else. I don't see nothing else happening coming out of UTL, bro.
They got. Oh, nah, you. Nah.
They older. Remember.
Nah,
You gotta
nah,
remember
you.
that
Nah,
that
you
the
good.
Chiefs older levels didn't even play a game in UTL last year. They wasn't in UTL.
They was too dominant.
They wasn't. Why?
What you mean?
Why was they too dominant?
But they still represented it. They still
they didn't
represent.
represent UTL, bro.
They
They didn't
did.
even play a game in it.
But they was.
They didn't play a game in UTL on the UTL schedule. Not one. This is what I'm trying to say. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. We could try to make it the same. We could try to make them sound the same. It's not the same, bro. It's absolutely not the same. Not even close.
So when it come to bridging the gap, like so what is the bridging the gap for then?
You don't got to bridge nothing. They got to fall in line or it's over. It's not the same. That's the honest truth, bro. That's the honest truth. I call that is
What you
that is
mean
the
fall in
that's
line?
gonna be the honest
What you
truth
mean
coming
fall?
from me,
What
bro.
you mean fall in line?
McDonald's is not gonna merge with a corner store, bro. They're gonna buy the block. They're gonna buy that part. I'm trying. It's not the same,
See what
bro.
I'm saying?
That's
son?
the truth. Niggas don't
You
hear
see
the
what I'm
truth.
saying?
This is the problem that nobody wanna hear.
They must have gave
the
you a
truth.
T-shirt
You
or
see what
something
I'm
over
saying?
there.
Niggas don't
They
wanna hear the
gave
truth.
you something.
Those niggas
son.
don't wanna hear the
'Cause
truth,
now
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody want to hear the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Nobody want to hear that. And it's not downplaying UTL because they're grown. This is like their 4th year. They're doing the right thing. They're going into the right path. But as of right now, it's not close.
Where's that Hempstead team at?
Hempstead Raiders is
Yeah.
in BTS. It's
I
still
was
not the
going
close.
last year. I don't know what's going
They was
on.
that BTS.
2 years ago, they wasn't. They was on the other side though.
Nah, they had BTS. That was
Okay,
that was a
saying,
championship.
I don't know. I wasn't
for,
around last year.
That was a championship.
Okay. They was
Hempstead
good.
made it to
They was
championship a
good.
couple years. And
Okay.
A couple levels in BTS. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same. We could try to make it the same. We could try to say let's bridge the gap, but it's like somebody got to be the voice. Somebody got to voice the truth. The truth got to be heard. It's not the same thing.
The truth. What about since you want to speak on the truth? Why you can't be Dog Knights? Why you can't be Will in them?
Listen, that's not the truth neither. That's not the truth.
You ain't
Yo,
beat him
That's
yet.
not the truth.
You ain't beat
I ain't
him
beat him
yet.
yet.
You ain't
beat
beat
I
him.
ain't beat him
yet.
yet. I ain't beat
You
him yet.
beat him, so
I don't
let-
even think they got it. They're not even close to what we got right
Oh,
now.
that's a lie. You know
I don't
that's a
think- I
lie.
don't think
You,
it's close to
you
what
know
they got
that's a
right now.
lie. That's a
I don't
lie.
even think it's close to what we got right now. I don't even think it would be close.
But it could be
I don't
close,
think
but
the
you
game
don't
will be
got
close.
the. Oh, I don't see.
I don't think the game will be close.
I disagree with you.
My team is 2 times better than last year.
Um,
I upgraded in everywhere throughout the field.
you upgraded, but
I upgraded.
do you
everywhere
mean
throughout
to?
the field.
All right, I'm gonna talk as a coach though.
Let's talk as a
You know what
coach.
I'm saying, you that team you played in that sports farm championship game against the I think North Carolina you played.
Yeah.
If that was Dog Knight, if that was Dog
If that
Knight,
was Dark Knights right now, we lose that game.
no, I'm talking. I'm taking you out the I'm taking
Your
y'all
team.
out your team out. It was Dog Knights against North Carolina. What happens?
Right now, Dark Knights blow them out.
Blow them out.
Yes.
Punish him.
Y'all couldn't even go nowhere.
Y'all struggling.
We wasn't struggling. Now I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna speak on that, right?
What was score?
My OC came here 2 weeks ago.
What was score?
I don't care if he came here.
My OC came
2
here 2
days
weeks
ago.
ago.
What
You gotta
was
understand.
score?
My OC came here 2 weeks ago.
What that mean?
It's a lot to learn in 2 weeks. There's a lot still going on. You still got to gel with these kids as a coach. You still got to know who do what, who got tendencies where. This kid can't run a sweep. This kid can't do that. You still have to learn that as a coach, as an offensive coordinator. You have to know your personnel.
Staff. Not only
you
that,
still have to know your personnel. You still got to know what's going on as a coach. I didn't step my foot. I let him do what he got to do to learn. He still got to learn.
I'm not.
I know my kids. I
not
could have called that offense and we would have blew them niggas out. But this is my plan on. This is my OC for the year. He have to learn. He have to learn what kid can do what. This is what got to be taught. This is what he got to build that relationship with these kids. He got to learn that. This is a coach that just got this team 2 weeks ago.
Is it about building the relationship with the kids, or is
yes,
it about
because the kids got to trust you.
Or is it the play caller?
The kids got to trust you.
Was it? I'm talking
the kids
about.
Gotta trust
I'm
you.
talking North
If
Carolina.
the kids trust
I'm
you,
talking about.
I'm 44 dive
talking
all day. They're gonna make this shit
44 dive with four
saying.
people in the
Box.
who's
What I'm
300
saying is-
pounds apiece.
Listen.
Now we talking.
This
So
what I'm saying,
they
have
it?
to gel. This is what,
Yo,
this is what we
listen.
went
You
here
had
for.
You got a coach too.
Okay.
This is what we went
Okay.
here for.
Now we gonna
went
talk about
for
we gonna
this
talk
for
about
them
the
to
trust.
gel.
But shout out. But listen. Shout out to your coaches, right? And
Shout out to my
you and your coaches, right? So who Chad don't trust? Chad trusts everyone.
That's
right?
a lie. What you mean, Chad? Trust everyone? That's a lie.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna do it like
a
this.
lot.
I'm talking about your coaching staff. He trusts your coaches. I mean, I say everyone. I'm not talking about somebody off the street. Your coaching staff, cause that's why he played. He been getting busy here and there. So now, once again, Chad, he trusts your coaching staff, right? So what those dives have to do with trusting them dives in front of 3 kids who 500 pounds apiece? So is that okay? They gotta trust the kids. Hold on, is that about trusting the kids, or is that about play calling? Like I said,
Yo, is knowing
exactly.
your personnel. That's what it is.
How can it be
It's
knowing your
personnel.
How can it be knowing your personnel?
When we gonna
You
start
have to
reading?
know your
But
personnel.
you
bro.
gotta start. But we don't read defenses, and we don't see what's
gotta call a
never
play.
working and
You
what's
gotta
not
call
gonna
it.
work.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
You're absolutely
Okay,
right.
that's what I'm saying.
You're
All
absolutely right.
I'm saying that y'all, I don't see right now that y'all ready for Dog Nights.
I don't think right. If we play tomorrow, I don't think we're ready for Dog Nights.
I don't. If y'all play next month, y'all not ready for Dog
It's
Nights.
over.
It's not.
It's over.
It's not.
It's over.
But if you got
It
all
wouldn't-
these, but listen,
it's
if you have
over.
all these pieces right now,
over.
if you have all these pieces right now,
And that's why.
why
we
you
won.
feel that you're still not ready for him?
Who said we not ready though?
No. Your gameplay shows that y'all not ready.
Because the kids just got together. You have to understand that these kids have to gel.
Which one got the kids just got there or the coach just got there? I'm confused.
Both.
Did you just get because it's like
Both.
everybody. You get
Both.
you just get
I
here.
picked up
Everybody just get here. Come on, man.
17 new kids. We added 17 kids to our roster from other organizations that have been here for 2 weeks, bro.
And that's
You gotta understand. This is a whole new team. It's a whole new dynamic. It's a whole new way to call. Everything changes. You have
That's
17
amazing.
new pieces.
That's amazing, right?
This is a whole new. We went from. I had 17 kids. I had 18 kids on my roster last year. 18 kids. We was playing with an 18-man roster.
but still,
It jumped to 40.
but still,
what do you got? This is not the same.
But hold on, as a coach, you still got to put your kids. I don't care if you got 50 kids. When you're on the field, you got to put them in the best place, the right position.
I fully understand you. I
Right?
fully understood you. And the kids' talent alone won that game against NC. It was the kids that won that game.
So what you do?
It was the play calling was a little shaky. That's okay. It was a lot of stuff that gel, a lot of things, bad snaps, all that got to build with the team itself.
So what do you do?
Miss cadences, all that got to build with the
So
team
what
itself.
happens-
These
what
are
hap-
new. I got 17
What
new
happens-
kids with a new OC.
All right, but what happens when you play a team that has this that matches you with talent?
That's when it comes to coaching. That's when it comes to that. That's when it comes to that. We see a team in 2 months is gonna be disgusting.
You know, the crazy thing, I'm not even gonna let
It's-
you.
it's not gonna be
I'm-
close.
I'm not even gonna let you bail out. I don't care if your coach
I'm
came.
not bailing
I
out.
don't care if
Nothing.
your coach. I don't care if your coach came last week. It's certain things as a coach that you see.
You were supposed to see that wasn't so.
That wasn't.
That's right.
can't-
I agree.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you know the kids or not.
You
I don't
saw
care.
me going back and forth with my OC. I agree with you, bro. You're not saying nothing that I don't agree with. I fully agree with you. Fully, 100%.
One, y'all got to be on the same page before y'all even
You absolutely
go
right. I
to
fully
the
understand
next
that.
step.
I fully
you know what I'm
understand that, and that's something
saying?
that
And that's what
we
Dog
still
Nights
gotta
has.
build.
Dog Nights have experience.
it won't be close, bro.
They have experience. They have patience. You know what I'm saying?
It won't be close.
and they know how to adjust.
It won't be close. Promise you, it won't be close.
Don't go like moving forward. Be careful with the names. Don't just because you got this piece, that piece, that don't mean it's all good. Chemistry, because chemistry plays a
It
part.
does.
You know
You're
what I'm
absolutely
saying?
right. I just told you that. I just said that.
So how many months you need for Dog Night to be ready for them to be on their level, to
We
score
need
on
to be
them?
on their level. We're gonna score on them now, regardless. I'm
How you
talking
score
about.
on them? How you score on them now when you barely can score?
What you mean we could barely
What
score?
was scored in AC?
8-6.
That team wasn't good.
8-6.
What about the first game?
8-6 in the chip?
The first game was
We
tough
scored
to
three
the
late
end.
touchdowns. We
To
scored
the
three
end.
late touchdowns. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
3 late touchdowns.
Against bums too.
Shout out to Long Island.
Oh, my bad. I forgot it was them. I forgot it was them. My bad. That's New York. My bad. Yeah, I
Shout out
forgot.
to
I
Cook
forgot.
Devon and
Oh,
niggas in
man.
Long Island.
I forgot it was them. I ain't even know. I'm thinking, oh, my bad. I don't know. I wasn't even
Yo.
paying attention.
Yo,
But,
bro, what? Bro?
But no, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying, you know, it's supposed to be ugly on just
Nah, it was
because
definitely supposed to be ugly.
it's supposed to be ugly, especially
definitely
that
supposed to be
second
ugly.
game. So
But I trust them though. I trust them.
you have no choice.
I trust them.
You don't have no choice. But when you gonna start stepping in as the man though, as in when you start seeing things, we gonna start taking over though. Why you so laid back now? Like, do you think you have time to do that? To be laying back, you think it's fair for the kids for you to be laying back?
I don't think I'm laying back though.
I know you
I
are.
don't think I'm laying back.
I know you are.
I don't think I'm laying back. I feel like
Your energy is not even the same.
it's definitely. I feel like my energy is a little more because now my hands is everywhere. You get
Yeah,
me?
that's the problem.
That's not the problem. I'm the president now. My hands is everywhere within this org.
No, I'm
You get
not.
me? So-
I'm not talking
so
about
I had-
alls right now.
like,
I'm
that's-
not
that's
talking
what
about through the
this-
all.
this is what I
I'm
was
talking
talking
about. I'm
about
talking about
earlier.
laid
This is what
back
I'm
as a
talking
coach. No,
about.
I'm talking about as what I see as a coach when
Nah,
your team
absolutely
is
not.
playing.
Absolutely not. This is why I was talking about earlier, right? When I had all my hands in one basket, I was giving all my energy to that. You get me? So as a president now, I need my hands here. I need my hands on 10. I need my hands on 8.
That's a
I need my hands.
fact.
I need my hands everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So right now, when practices is going on for 11U, I'm not there. I'm not there. I got to be at 10U. I got to make sure this is right. I got to make sure we get a quarterback in. I got to make sure we get a lineman in. Or I got to see what's going on with Tiny Mites. I got to go over there. I got to do this. I got to do this. So it takes less attention on the 11U. And this is why I had to get staff to control that.
I'm
Right?
not. But I'm not
Right.
talking
So
about
as
that.
of right now, I feel like it's too early because they still have to grow together. This is what I'm saying. A new coach, he have to still get his rhythm. He still got to go in. Me stepping on his toes, he just came in. Those mistakes, I'd rather get them out now. Right now. Get that shit out the way right now. Because when it's time to get it,
we talk about
let that shit be
when we talk
fixed.
about veteran coaches that you're getting on your staff though.
These are not
But
new
when
coaches.
you
They're
have
not new
veteran
coaches.
when you have veteran coaches and veteran kids, the kids are vets. It work hand in hand. You just go in and you coach and you show how good you are.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Al.
Oh, big up the
Shout
Al.
out.
You let it. You know what I'm saying? It's proven. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. How long? It's like that's why I say, do you think it's fair for the kids? You know what I'm saying? As in, okay, Coach Angel taking a back seat. He sees stuff that's wrong, but he just taking a back seat. Do you think that's fair for the kids? Me, honestly, I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. So
But
you
I don't think I'm taking a back seat.
definitely a
though.
back
The
seat.
way-
Your energy
the way-
not. Your energy
The
not
way
there.
I saying a
sometimes.
back seat, I don't think is a back seat.
No,
The-
when
the
I say
stuff
back
that- the
seat,
stuff
I
that
ain't
gotta
saying
get
it's
spoken
not that you're
upon,
doing wrong. I'm
the
saying when
stuff
you
that gotta
fix it,
get-
when it's time to fix it, you gotta fix it now. You see when P around, P see something, boom, we fix it. All the vet coaches, they see something, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Nah, this gotta go now. I understand you need to warm up and all that, but right now here, put this jacket on and while I do this. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, as in, okay, no, I'm gonna put my hand in it and then I'm gonna take a back seat. Okay, now you take over again. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying you take over like, okay, just move over and I'm gonna do this. No. Yo, listen, boop, boop, boop. Okay, now you got it. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you, I see, like I said, I study coaches. I study you, I look at you, I don't say nothing. But I see when you're a little frustrated also. And I could tell when you're frustrated. And I could tell when you want to say something, but you like, let me just chill. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say a backseat. That's a backseat I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's because you don't want to be like, though, I should have done something. You know what I'm saying? I should have just did this. You can't move like that as a boss though. As a boss, it's like you're not Coach Angel anymore. Don't forget. I keep telling you that. You're not Coach Angel. You're not on nobody level. Nobody is not on your level. Everybody, your peers and all that, we all cool, this and that, but nobody is on your level, and you can't let nobody feel that they're on your level. You can't talk to me a certain way. You can't do certain things from you. You just can't do it. That's like a job. You can't tell your boss this, that. You're not on your boss's level. You could be cool with your boss. That's how it goes. So that's no knock on nobody. But that's how it goes everywhere. There's levels. We super cool, but I am who I am. That's what I'm saying. So you have to move like that. You're not losing nothing. You're not losing anything. If somebody disagree, if you want what's right, and somebody against what you saying, then they shouldn't be there. That's it. You can't worry about what nobody, because one, you're not here to hurt nobody's feelings, and you're not disrespecting anyone. So you gotta move. You just gotta move differently.
So you said you made the comment. You was going back and forth in AC about about the play calling. Why you just ain't come in and be like, nah, we gonna do this?
Because he's saying he was letting him warm up or getting his hands dirty. Really,
yeah, you gotta let them go through that.
But
not like that.
It's a wrong play though. It doesn't matter. It's no getting warm. It wasn't right.
Man, ain't nothing when you paying $750 for a tournament. Ain't nobody getting their hands dirty, man.
Because it's football at the end of the day.
Even missing rings.
Oh man, don't talk about the ring. Don't talk about the rings.
Yo,
don't talk about the rings.
Yo, my boy Chad ain't get his MVP.
Turnover chain.
That was crazy.
Yo, man.
That was a janky promotion.
That was crazy.
Janky promoter.
I did his bad on that, man. But we gonna talk about that another time, man.
That's a fact.
But listen.
That was crazy.
But salute to Angel Lings. You know what I'm saying?
The Joker.
I'm telling you.
The big Joker. The big Joker. The big Joker. You know what I'm saying? But we shout out for him for coming through, you know what I'm saying? Telling the story, your kids, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention.
Just be great.
Football,
stay focused and be great.
Have fun. Don't get into none of this adults nonsense. Because even adults not really warring. It just, I don't know, sometimes I misunderstand it, or some people just super negative, you know what I'm saying? So kids, we gotta stay away from that, and coaches, we gotta change up. We gotta stop playing, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta do better. They watching.
We definitely have to do better, man. We gotta come together, love one another, you know what I'm saying? Because life is too short for real, you know what I'm saying? Let's have fun. Nobody got beef. We got real war with nobody, you know what I'm saying? Let's just bridge the gap, you know what I'm saying?
Still could kick your ass on the football field, though.
That's it though. But we about to shut it down, you know what I'm saying?
The Joker signing out, man.
We out of here.
It's over.
Best thing is you football. It's the best thing that ever happened to you football. Riot Squad. You heard? Click.
Y'all see the nigga right here? You understand reason? Yo. Still number one. No one is for a reason. The thing right here is for a reason. Flag. Bring them niggas back. Number 11. Remember that shit.
We are who we are.